5 reasons you're still not fluent. Achieving fluency in a new language is a common goal for many, yet it often feels elusive. Despite years of study, some people struggle to transition from intermediate understanding to effortless fluency. A psycholinguist's perspective can help shed light on the barriers preventing fluency and provide actionable insights to overcome them. Here are 5 key reasons you're still not fluent and what you can do about them. 1. You're not practicing enough output. While passive learning, listening and reading, is essential for building vocabulary and comprehension, fluency depends on your ability to actively produce the language through speaking and writing. Why it matters. Psycholinguists emphasize the importance of productive skills in language learning. Without regularly using the language, you can't develop the neural connections needed for spontaneous conversation. Solution. Engage in daily speaking practice, even if it's self-taught. Use language exchange apps or record yourself speaking about everyday topics. Writing short journal entries in the language can also help. 2. You're avoiding mistakes. Fear of making mistakes is a significant barrier to fluency. Many learners hold back from speaking because they want to avoid embarrassment, but this hesitation stunts growth. Why it matters. Studies show that error correction and trial and error learning are critical for refining language skills. Psycholinguists argue that mistakes provide feedback that helps the brain adjust and improve. Solution. Reframe mistakes as learning opportunities. Surround yourself with supportive practice environments, such as language meetups or online communities, where mistakes are normalized and even celebrated. 3. You're focusing too much on grammar. Grammar rules are essential, but overanalyzing them while speaking or writing can lead to paralysis. Psycholinguists describe this as explicit interference, where conscious grammar knowledge disrupts natural language flow. Why it matters. Fluency relies on automaticity, or the brain's ability to produce language without conscious thought. Over-reliance on grammar rules prevents this automaticity. Solution. Focus on context and meaning instead of perfection. Practice speaking in phrases and chunks of language, which mimic how native speakers communicate. 4. Your vocabulary is too passive. Knowing a word when you hear or read it doesn't mean you can recall and use it in conversation. This gap between passive and active vocabulary is a common hurdle for learners. Why it matters. Psycholinguists highlight the importance of retrieval practice in strengthening memory. Words must be actively recalled multiple times to move from passive to active use. Solution. Use spaced repetition systems, SRS, to review vocabulary. Practice using new words in sentences or conversations immediately after learning them to reinforce recall. 5. You're not immersing yourself enough. True fluency develops when language becomes a part of your daily life. Many learners limit their exposure to structured study sessions, missing out on valuable immersion opportunities. Why it matters. Immersion activates multiple cognitive processes at once, helping learners internalize grammar, pronunciation, and cultural nuances. Psycholinguists call this implicit learning, where the brain absorbs patterns naturally. Solution. Surround yourself with the language as much as possible. Watch TV shows, listen to podcasts, and set your devices to the target language. If possible, spend time in a place where the language is spoken natively. Final thoughts. Fluency isn't just about knowledge, it's about habit and mindset. By practicing output, embracing mistakes, and immersing yourself in real-life contexts, you can break through the barriers holding you back. With a psycholinguist's insight into how the brain learns, you can take deliberate steps toward achieving your language goals.